downtown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You know, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. 5 down. No. Delta. 26. Slam. 36. Hey, watch it. Delta. Check 43. Delta.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Heavy on the edges. Switch. 25. Check 25.
Now Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Exit. He's checking.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Check. Watch 54. Delta. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the ground, Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. To throw, Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter, and that's a 1st down as well. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Panthers 0.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day, dog. Hey, watch that.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Saints.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Second and 6. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Kill. Watch twist.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Tight down. There you go. Alert 3. He's coming.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Check 99.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And take it right on the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd.
Let's get off the field. 56.
Bridgewater now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's
caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's tackled.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. Play fake. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Come on. Check 31. Check 31. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the safety creep. Slip. Fall down. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. And what's that? And what's the ball?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Delta.
To throw is Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 10.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
3-yard line.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New Orleans.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Hey, watch this. Check 43. Switch.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Switch. Check 25. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Mike 59. He can't hang. Delta. Kill. Delta. Kill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Now 3rd and 5.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fire down. Mike 59. Delta. Championships, baby.
Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Tonight's final.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Carolina, they close out this first half at a very